Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. My name is Shima El-Khalil, and I am a student information specialist here at McMaster Continuing Education. Today, I'll be guiding you through our business programs. I also do have my colleagues who will also be speaking to their respective programs, Monica, Kathleen, and Chris today, who will be joining us in these presentations. Before we start, I wanted to take a moment to read off our land acknowledgement. McMaster University recognizes and acknowledges that it is located on the traditional territories of the Mississauga and Haudenosaunee nations and within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. Today, we'll be going over a number of our programs listed here, such as accounting, business administration, business analysis, human resources management, management principles and practices, project management, privacy management, risk management, business golf and resource management, retirement community management, and finally, sustainability. Starting off strong with our accounting program, this program will allow you to get ahead in managerial or financial accounting. What you can expect to learn in our accounting program is the role of accounting in organizations and businesses, ethical practices and professional standards, how to research, calculate, analyze, and evaluate accounting information, and you'll be equipped with the tools to develop knowledge and skills to pursue professional accounting designations such as the CPA or the RPA. Our accounting program allows students to complete two designations. So we offer two designations. First, our most popular stream is the Diploma in Accounting. This is what most students enroll in when they reach out to us regarding our accounting program. Students who are interested in this will be able to take courses in our online self-study or virtual classroom formats. For the Diploma in Accounting, there are 5 core courses along with 6 specialist courses and some optional basic courses for students to complete. This program is designed for those with little or no prior post-secondary level coursework before beginning their studies. We also do offer a more advanced certificate in advanced accounting, and just like the diploma, it follows the same format with online self-study and virtual classroom options. Students who are interested in the certificate will be required to complete a total of 6 specialist courses or optional basic courses. Now, what makes this program different is it is open to students who have completed the equivalent of our continuing education's core accounting topics outside of McMaster prior to beginning their certificate. So for students who are interested in our accounting program, we do recommend that you reach out to us on our website to learn more about the program that you'll be required to take. Most students do end up taking our diploma because they don't have any past experience in the field of accounting. However, for those who have come in with the equivalency of our 5 core courses from their past education, are able to take our accounting program, the advanced certificate program. Our program is proud to work with the CPA, the RPA, and is designed in partnership with the DeGroote School of Business. For individuals who are reaching out to learn more about how they can complete these professional associations, we are able to provide you with the list of requirements that the CPA and the RPA does look for, and we can connect you with them directly to learn more and have your credentials assessed prior to taking our courses. The accounting program prepares students to learn top skills in financial statements, auditing, finance, general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, forecasting, budgeting, Microsoft Excel, and SAP applications. Some of the top job titles include accountants, financial accountants, bookkeepers, audit accountants, as well as financial reporting accountants. A lot of the top job locations are in Toronto, Edmonton, Surrey, Calgary, and Montreal, with the top employers being BDO LLP, KPMG LLP, MNP, Inuit Canada, as well as the Desjardins Group. Our business administration program is another popular program here at McMaster Continuing Education, which allows students to grow their career in business and management. This is a program that I do send out a lot of information to for our students. As students can expect to learn Canadian business operational structures, finance and accounting management, human resources impacts on productivity and organizational effectiveness, as well as marketing, product development, marketing research, branding, promotion, and distribution. With the diploma, so we do offer two streams of completion for this program. We have a diploma in business administration, which allows students to complete their studies in an online format. Through this, you'll be required to complete 5 core courses, as well as 3 to 4 electives. We also do offer concentration options within the business administration program. So for students who are looking to maybe add an area of expertise, they will be able to do so through our business admin concentrations. We also do have a certificate of business administration for students, which includes, again, it's offered in an online format and requires students to complete a total of 5 core courses. So as mentioned, we do offer concentrations, which are just areas of specialties that students can take. So for those who are looking to enhance their knowledge alongside their business administration core courses, you're welcome to learn more about the Creative, Critical, and Design Thinking program, data analytics, human resources, marketing, risk management, as well as retirement and community management. All of our program requirements are listed online. So if you go on our website, you'll be able to discern the certificate, diploma, and concentration through clicking through the tabs, and this will outline what is required for each stream should you decide to take the courses. So did you know earning a business administration certificate or diploma equips you with the necessary and transferable business skills to adapt to an evolving workforce? You'll have the opportunity to select from a variety of different career paths and can also select from 6 different concentrations to specialize in a particular area of interest. We are also proud to work with the Association of Administrative Professionals, and our program is designed in partnership with the DeGroote School of Business. One thing I always so wanted to emphasize about our courses is our instructors do have a lot of experience within the respective fields that they're teaching. So you'll learn practical experience from expert instructors should you take our courses. The business administration program does allow students to learn some top skills in management, finance, change management, marketing, project management, risk management, communication, leadership, and problem solving, as well as Microsoft Office, with some of the top job titles including program managers, coordinators, administrators, people and culture managers, as well as administrative managers. And the job outlook prospects for this program do seem to be promising, with about 30,000 different job prospects available. So our business analysis program will allow students to develop their business acumen and analytical skills. What students can expect to learn within this program is how to expand their business, system thinking, and organizational knowledge within the business analyst strategic process. They'll be equipped with the ability to identify, analyze, verify, validate, and define the requirements for business improvement solutions, as well as how to monitor and evaluate business analysis. So with this program, students will be able to complete their certificate of completion in business analysis. These courses are offered in an online asynchronous format. The courses are a little bit shorter in length. They're quicker for students as they are only 4 weeks. So we do offer a total of 8 courses that students can select from. You'll only be required to complete a total of 3 to earn your digital certificate of completion. Now, for students who are looking for a little bit of more support with discerning what courses they should take if they're interested in this program, I always recommend that you take a look on our website for our course outlines. Sift through the course outlines and you'll be able to determine what courses suit you best. If you are new to the field of business analysis, it might be a good idea to start with the Band 100 course, as it does help set the foundation for a lot of the other stuff that you'll learn in the program. Now, a key program feature is that all courses are endorsed by the International Institute of Business Analysis, or the IIBA. So did you know that business analysis is one of the fastest growing professions in the world? The IIBA predicts that between 2018 and 2028, there will be an 85% increase in jobs related to business analysis. And we are proud to work with the academic program at the IIBA. Some of the top skills that you'll be able to acquire include business analysis, agile methodology, business process, data analytics, project management, workflow management, communication, problem solving, as well as research. And as you can see here, we sourced some of the job titles, the top job titles, including business analysis consultant and specialist, an IT business analyst manager, business system analyst consultant, as well as a management consultant. Some of the top job locations include Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary, and Mississauga, with the top employers including TD Canada, RBC, CIBC Bank, CGI Information, and Management Consulting Incorporated. So I want to take a moment here and pivot to our Human Resources Management program. Now, this is a program that has been super popular since I've started here at McMaster Continuing Education. I do talk to students about this program readily. And what students will learn is they will be able to get their in-demand skills for a career in HR. So you'll be equipped with the awareness of HR ethical principles, how to recognize appropriate organizational, legal, and professional policies, the connection of strategic human resources and practices to organizational structure and culture. You'll also learn about collecting, using, and analyzing human resources information and data, as well as tools and techniques to plan for talent pipeline, recruitment, and hiring. We do offer two options here for the Human Resources program for students to complete. So we have certificates of professional learning in human resources. So these are 3 courses per certificate offered in an online asynchronous learning format. There are some group work required for these courses, and some courses include group-based experiential learning projects. So for students who are interested in completing a certificate, as mentioned, we have 3 options to choose from. That includes the Foundation in Management of Human Resources, Foundation in Talent Planning and Acquisition of Human Resources, as well as Foundations in Workplace Health and Safety. Now, many students opt out to do the Diploma in Human Resources Management, which contains 5 core courses and 4 electives. The courses, again, are offered in an online and asynchronous format with some group work required. And just like these certificates, some courses do include a group-based experiential learning project. Now, we recommend the diploma for students who are looking to break into the field of HR or who are looking to pursue their professional designation of the CHRP or CHRL designation. Now, if this is you and you are looking to get your foot in the door with human resources, we do encourage you to reach out to us directly, as we are able to provide you with the 9 core courses needed to take so you can work towards your CHRP designation. So did you know between 2022 and 2031, around 18,200 new jobs are expected to open for human resources professionals across Canada? And we are proud to work with the Human Resources Professional Association. So again, our courses do meet the requirements for the HRPA. With human resources, you can discover the latest trends in the field. Some of the top skills include talent acquisitions, human resources information systems, employee relations, full cycle recruitment, bilingual French and English, applicant tracking systems, as well as performance management. Some of the top job titles include Human Resources Generalist, Human Resources Coordinator, Talent Acquisition Specialist, Human Resources Business Partners, Recruiters, and Advisors. The top job locations include Montreal, Toronto, Calgary, Ottawa, and Vancouver. And here are some of the top employers that we've listed, such as Provincial Health Services, Metro Inc., Desjardins Group, the Marriott International Incorporated, and Sun Life Financial Services. So management principles and practices will allow you to stand out in demand with management and leadership skills. With this program, what you'll learn is how to identify the importance and impact of interrelationships. You'll understand the functional areas of management, such as human resources, finance, marketing, operations, and general management. The necessary knowledge, skills, attitudes, and behaviors to work independently or collaboratively within a changing business environment, as well as develop personal and professional strategies to enhance work performance. So this program is great, as you can apply it to a number of different fields that you're working in. If you work in management or if you're looking to upskill into a managerial position, you'll find that this program is great for you. So with this program, again, students will be able to work towards two designations. We have a certificate in management principles and practices, which requires you to complete a total of 3 core courses and 6 units of elective courses. And we have the certificate of professional learning and management principle and practices, which requires students to complete a total of 3 core courses. Privacy management is another one of the programs that we offer here that tends to be popular. With this program, you'll learn the principles that govern privacy laws in Canada and risks associated with the security of information. You'll learn how to create an operational plan for information access, use, and security, as well as tools and best practices to minimize risk and privacy program management. With this, we do offer a certificate of completion and privacy management. So with this, you'll be required to complete 2 of the 4 listed courses. They are offered in a virtual classroom format. So with virtual classroom, it mimics a lecture style learning, where you'll be required to attend classes at a certain time each week to learn the material. Now, once you successfully complete your courses, you'll earn a certificate of completion in a digital format. And it is important to note that our courses are aligned with the IAPP skills and competencies identified for the CIPP/C designation. Again, here are the course options listed for students who are interested. We offer foundations of privacy, privacy program development, privacy and security risk assessment, as well as technology and privacy management. The top skills that you can expect to learn include information privacy, auditing, cybersecurity, project management, privacy impact assessment, risk analysis, problem solving, risk management, Microsoft Excel, and Office. And some of the top job titles include privacy analysts, managers, data protection specialists, data governance managers, systems administrators, as well as solutions architects. And the total unique job postings in Canada include about 6,400 jobs with about 1,600 different employers. Risk management is another one of our programs that I do get a number of inquiries about. Again, with this program, you'll learn practical skills from expert instructors using real-world examples. You'll be able to explain the risk management and its importance within an organization. You'll also be able to identify the principles of risk management and how to effectively apply these principles. You'll be able to identify, assess, and properly manage and treat various risks. As well as all 3 courses in the program do fulfill the educational requirement for the CRM designation through the Risk and Insurance Management of Society called RIMS. With this program, there's one stream of completion. You'll be able to complete your certificate of professional learning in risk management. Or you can tack this onto the business administration program as a concentration that we discussed earlier to graduate with your diploma in business admin with a concentration in risk management. Now, with the risk management courses, there are 3 courses. So risk management principles and practices, risk assessment and treatment, as well as risk financing. These courses will need to be completed in sequential order, one at a time, starting with risk management principles and practices. Then you move on to risk assessment and treatment, and finally risk financing. So did you know, based on a 2023 survey conducted by the Risk Management Society for Canadian risk management professionals, the median annual salary was $122,000. And we do have the CEO of Risk and Insurance Management Society, and what he states is, with the impact, velocity, and an unexpected nature of risk challenging businesses in all industries, the demand for an investment in highly competent strategic risk leaders continues to grow. So this is a good time now to consider getting into this program if you are interested in this field. Now, I do want to take a moment here and talk about our business course. So with this course here is you'll learn the fundamentals and business operations of the multi-billion-dollar golf industry. Oh, what I wanted to do here actually is pause and pass it off to my colleague, Kathleen, who will be sharing more details about her program.
No worries. You were on a roll there, Shima, so that's great. But yes, I wanted to come on and talk about golf. For those people who are perhaps been on a golf course, take it up as a hobby. It is a multi-billion-dollar golf industry here in Canada. And our courses, we have strong partnerships where you can use our courses towards getting your Class A member with the PGA, Professional Golfers Association. We all know who the PGA is if we know golf. We also have multiple credentials available to you. You can get a diploma or a certificate, and each of those come with a certificate of recognition from the Golf Management Institute of Canada. As you progress in your career, you might want to become a certified club manager, and our courses also support that learning, and you'll get credit towards that. Somebody asked earlier about wanting to move to Canada and getting a job. When you're talking with any post-secondary institute, it's difficult for us to say you will get a job, right? Because we're not offering jobs, we're offering education. But what we encourage you to do is do your own homework and see what the jobs are out there. And if you go to this link that I have here, golfjobscanada.ca, you'll see that there's plenty of jobs that are offered all over the country, especially those who are interested in maybe going north of Toronto into the Muskokas or want to go out west and work on a resort. There's lots of different opportunities. So if you're at all interested, jot that website down. You'll also see that website on the next slide that's coming up. That's me trying to be subtle. On the next slide that's coming up. Okay. As I mentioned, there's different credentials. There's a diploma, which is 10 courses, or there's a certificate that's 5 courses. You can go in with the mindset that you're going to complete the certificate and just continue on to the diploma if that's what you want to do. Most of our students are looking for a diploma because they find that that bodes well for them in golf. The course options that we have now, if you're taking the diploma, you're taking all of them, but I won't read the list. You'll see that it's very much the business of golf. So we're setting you up to understand how a golf course is run, how resorts are run, so that if perhaps you're already in the industry and you're looking to advance, or you want to break in and you want a job at the pro shop, but eventually you aspire to run the place, we are preparing you for that. And the last slide is next. I really wanted to stress the partnerships that we have because, as you know, networking is going to get you the job. And so please do check out golfjobsofcanada.ca. Look into the industry and see what the PGA can also do to support your career in golf, because all of our courses are credited towards their professional designation as well. So just wanted to come on and give you a bit of that. Now I'll be monitoring the Q&A. If there's any questions about golf, I'll be there in the background to answer. Thanks for letting me come on.
Thanks, Kathleen. Our retirement and community management program will allow students to explain governmental laws and policies associated with the operation of a retirement community residence. With this program, students will assess appropriate plans and strategies for facility management related to design, safety, and environmental requirements. You'll also be equipped with these skills to identify the psychological, physiological, social, and spiritual needs of seniors. You'll also be able to analyze senior living health and wellness plans, including nutrition, fitness, and overall wellness. The Retirement Community Management Program does have one stream of learning, which is the Certificate of Professional Learning, offered in an online format. To obtain this credential, you'll just be required to complete a total of 3 core courses with the course options listed here, including healthy aging, health, wellness, and nutrition, residential site operations, as well as retirement and community management. So did you know Ontario's population projections indicate that the number of people over 75 years of age is expected to double from 1.2 million in 2022 to approximately 2.6 million by the year 2046. Therefore, there's substantial opportunity for employment. And we are proud to work with ORCA, the Ontario Retirement Communities Association. Some of the top skills within the field include service orientation, persuasion, hospitality, leadership, active listening, management of personal resources, as well as problem solving, with the top job titles including food and beverage manager, activity and recreation manager, a wellness director, office admin, executive director, as well as sales and marketing manager. The top job locations include Toronto, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, and Victoria, with the top employers being the Developmental Disabilities Association, Care Partners, as well as Canadian Mental Health Association. And as you can see here, the total unique job postings include about 4,200 jobs with about 83 different employers within Canada. The sustainability program is another interesting program as it's great for individuals who are looking to implement this in any field of work. What you'll learn within this program are the key local and national issues within the sustainability movement. You'll learn the roles of individuals, communities, and businesses, primary policies and laws affecting sustainable practices. Students in this program can earn a sustainability certificate of completion by completing the flexible online courses. And it's important to note that this program is designed with reference to several ISSP SA core competencies. Again, with the sustainability program, it is offered in an online format like many of our other programs. You'll be required to complete a total of 3 out of the 4 courses listed to earn your digital certificate of completion. The course options include the principles of sustainability, practices for sustainable living, practices for sustainable business, as well as responsible production and consumption. And again, as mentioned, it is designed in reference to several ISSP SA core competencies. This program is great as it can be applied to a number of different fields of employment for individuals who are looking to enhance sustainability within their workplaces. Did you know that 79% of Canada's electricity comes from eco-friendly, non-greenhouse gas emitting sources? In the last 5 years, Canada has installed more new wind energy generators than all other forms of electricity. And we do have a quote from Daniel, who is a sustainability graduate. And what he says is that enrolling in the McMaster Continuing Education Sustainability Program has been a wonderful way to develop an understanding of the practices of sustainability and what we can do to support real change. So we have so many different programs that we do offer here at McMaster Continuing Education. I wish that we could get to all of them today, but we would be here all day if we did. So as Kathleen did, she discussed the business of golf and resort management. And again, I do encourage anybody who is interested to reach out to us about more information or to get the link for that job and careers website. We have the management of principles and practices. We also do offer Microsoft Excel, analyzing and visualizing data. I encourage all of our students to take this course. Excel is just one of those skills that you're going to need to have regardless of what job you are working at. So this program is great because it allows you to learn skills based on your already existing foundational levels of knowledge in the program. We offer payroll for students who are interested in that, as well as essential programs, learning for professionals. Essentials is also another great program for students to take because, again, it can be applied to a number of different fields. It teaches you skills like how to write professional emails or how to work with difficult individuals. We do offer corporate training options for anybody who might be a manager in this chat looking to train up their team. You can reach out to us to learn more about corporate training. And we are proud to work with EdExpress as well as Ed2Go and YouGotClass, who are our education and learning partners. So now I wanted to take a moment here to pivot and talk about our marketing programs. Again, I will be continuing on, but I do have my colleague Chris, who is the program manager here. I'm so excited for you guys to learn more about the marketing programs from Chris, and I will pass it over to him to take it away. After I introduce what it is that we're going to talk about here. So we do have digital marketing as well as marketing, and you'll note that we've indicated new. I don't want to give too much away because I want Chris to share the highlights of these new programs. So I'll pass that over to him in a second. But we do have our project management, full stack development, creative, critical, and design thinking programs, as well as our essentials programs for students as well. So I'm going to pause here and pass it over to Chris so he can start us off strong.
Thank you, Shima. Hello, everybody. Across the world, I see we have people here from Turkey and Iran, two common locations that we get participation from. I see that we also have a lot of locals from Hamilton and people from Ohio and Hawaii. As I said, Ohio, for some reason, seems to be a popular source for us of learners interested in project management. But I won't be talking to you about that today. I'll be talking to you about the marketing programs that are here. So Shima spoke about digital marketing, project management, full stack, creative, critical, and design thinking, and essentials. I'll talk to you about three of those: digital marketing here, marketing, and full stack. So, starting with digital marketing, let's dive in. This is a cutting edge program, recently redeveloped. This includes how to appropriately use AI and things like content marketing, because if you don't do it properly, you're going to get punished in terms of your page ranking. And now there isn't even a name for it yet, and we're looking at how we're going to redevelop this in our SEO SEM course. But now you have considerations about what's being called alternately GEO, AI SEO, generative SEO, and any number of names. They are just figuring out what to name it, but best practice is emerging is what you need to do in order to rank and get your content appropriately in things like ChatGPT, which are increasingly being used as search engines. So we go to great lengths with several people who are recognized as industry leaders, as our instructors and course developers. These are people that regularly speak on the subject, that work in the field, and are generally seen as like leading edge experts on digital marketing. When we first launched this program about 10 years ago, I was an instructor in the program and not a PM. And what differentiated this program was it was very strategy focused. It was a program for existing intermediate marketing professionals who were being asked to start digital programs or take over digital departments, and who needed to understand digital marketing. Now we find ourselves, if people haven't adapted digital marketing, they've probably retired. 87% of marketing spend is on digital now. So we find ourselves with a student demographic that is a little bit younger, sometimes undergraduate, and a lot more entrepreneurial. They're looking for diverse experiential learning opportunities, and we address this need within the recently revised and now current digital marketing certificate. We've enriched both the content and the ways that we do evaluation to ensure that students are graduating with career-ready skills that they can apply immediately. So this isn't a matter of saying I did my certificate and now I'm ready for an internship. You're going to graduate with third-party practical credentials from Google, HubSpot, and other third-party credentials. You're going to have had experiential learning, several courses. You work with real clients on real client work. We have an advanced simulation that perfectly simulates both Google ads and SEO. you're going to be able to do tasks that like practical tasks right away. You know, people won't say, "Oh, what do you know? What do you know about a social media audit?" You'll have done a social media audit, and you know how to do that when you begin work after graduating from this program. And generally, we're enhancing your employability in the marketing field. Right? There are a lot of great choices to choose from within the digital marketing program. And you'll discuss digital marketing strategies, search engine optimization, digital advertising, and even how to make data-driven decisions analyzing digital data. Right? So you'll learn the latest, and I mean the latest digital marketing trends, applications, platforms, and best practices. Our revision this year included the use of generative AI and content generation, for example. You'll learn how to utilize marketing theories and tools to create strategies that are grounded in data and strategy. Well, strategies grounded in data through data-driven decisions, right? And you'll learn the latest techniques and practices in all aspects of digital marketing. This includes social media, search engine, display, and other emerging platforms. So, for example, you'll learn successful search engine optimization tactics and creative content strategies. But I can't stress enough, you'll learn effective digital data metrics and measurement that will mean the decisions we teach you that you have to make as you craft your strategies are grounded in objective fact. So, moving to the next slide, thank you. We offer this program, the certificate, 100% online. It requires you to complete 5 courses plus 1 elective. Your elective would be either the social media strategy and management course or the media planning and buying course. Either of these prepares you with the skills for areas of the industry that are almost always hiring. And the social media course was designed alongside our content marketing course so that they're non-overlapping and quite complementary. So social media would teach you more about the platform's content marketing, about the overall content strategy, and together you learn about social media as delivery on as one source of delivery on your content marketing. So there are a lot of great choices here within the digital marketing program. Our instructors are experts that are currently working in the field. So you can rest assured you're learning from the best of the best. Everybody says that. I truly believe that. I talk to them readily. These are people that, you know, could be making a ton of more money putting those hours into their businesses. But like me, as people who worked in the sector, somebody took the time to invest in them. We'll never be able to pay those people back. And the instructors that we work with have chosen to pay it forward, invest in the sector by investing in the new marketers that are entering it. Additionally, our program is recognized by the Canadian Marketing Association and is part of a fast track for a certified marketing designation, which is the third party industry credential for marketers. So there was a time when the advertising industry was growing, the overall advertising industry was growing 8% year over year. Agencies were doing great. It's now pretty stagnant. All the growth that's happening in the industry is really happening within digital. So in other words, the digital marketing industry is growing and there is demand for talent, right? There's demand for education from students as well, particularly related to social media, and we're able to satisfy that. You have a quote here from Rachel, who's a student that got such value out of our marketing program that she came back and did our digital marketing program as well. And what she says is, for people considering a McMaster continuing education course, I would tell them to take it. The instructors and courses are up to date to industry standards, and the instructors are very knowledgeable. And the great thing about this quote is this is a quote that was unsolicited social media post from the student. that, you know, I saw as a former instructor of theirs and reached out and asked them if we could share it. She was a great student, but she's one of many that I've encountered that feel this way. And like I said, she ended up doing 2 programs with us so far. Let's see if she comes back for more. There's also demand for employers for digital marketers, particularly related to social media. And again, we're able to help satisfy that demand by helping prepare learners in a meaningful way to enter the industry from people who will teach you what you need to know to be able to work in the industry. Now let's discuss our marketing program. This program was designed in association with the DeGroote School of Business to help professionals gain and enhance in-demand skills to succeed in a marketing profession. In fact, when we presented the revision that we're launching in fall to DeGroote, the person reviewing the courses said, "Wow, maybe we should take some notes for our own curriculum development from here," which is a bit of a tail wagging the dog situation. Typically, you know, the role of continuing ed is to disseminate the knowledge of the university into the community. So, you know, quite the compliment that they feel so highly about the revised program that's launching this fall. Here you'll learn how to leverage research to identify consumer needs and promotional positioning, to develop and execute strategic marketing plans, to communicate ideas, marketing plans, audits, analysis, and tactics, to conduct market research, buyer behavior segmentation, to analyze marketing metrics and campaign results. The relaunched marketing program that's coming out is quite unique in a number of ways. A couple of things I'd like to highlight about this program that give you an idea of how bleeding edge this is. We have recently revised. We have one of our instructors runs a marketing agency, is also, you know, an academic, like a PhD, and a quite knowledgeable guy that we're like lucky to work with. We have several people in the marketing program that I feel that way with. And he helped us redevelop our market research and our consumer behavior courses. And we moved these around 70-year-old theories that are based in psychology, which is theories of the individual mind, to revamp our approach to consumer behavior and markets research around theories of anthropology and sociology, which are theories of the masses and how the masses make decisions that are, you know, and we're talking about mass communication, mass media. So like rationally that makes sense, but also these are evidence-based theories that have been in practice in the industry for about a year or two. So usually you would see in education that we're kind of trailing the industry in best practice, but here in this program, we're leading the industry. These are bleeding edge theories and practices that are grounded in evidence and research. So you can learn the stuff that the industry is going to be doing over the next 2 years, not what they did for the last 10, right? Other examples, we've brought a great deal of data analytics, performance management, evaluation, and finance into this course, right? This is usually something that in any other program you'd be learning on the job. And we're preparing you now to be able to make decisions at a management level going into the marketing industry. And we're very lucky to work with the person that we worked with for developing that is both a VP at the Canadian Marketing Association, a CPA, a certified professional accountant, and a sometimes Harvard lecturer that helped us develop those courses. And there's more. Our media planning and buying course, as far as I know, we're one of 2 schools and the only university that has a course in education in this space. And this is one of the areas of the industry that has always been hiring for the 20 years I've been in the industry. As well, we're launching a bunch of great new elective courses. We have social media strategy and management, as I mentioned. We'll have a course in storytelling and narrative, in data visualization. So whatever your interest is, you'll be able to augment your education with very practical but unique courses to craft the career in marketing that you want. There are 3 marketing program pathways to choose from. You can pursue a certificate in marketing, which requires, I believe, 6 courses, 5 core courses, 6 courses, I believe, and 5 core courses in an elective, sorry, 5 core courses. Or you can add a few more courses and take the diploma route, or you can go all the way in and gain a diploma in marketing with a digital marketing concentration to get the best of both worlds in these recently revised programs. All of our marketing programs are delivered in 100% online format so that it meets your needs, schedule, and learning preferences. Our online format includes weekly readings, facilitated discussion, videos, group and individual projects, and assignments that give you an opportunity to interact with your classmates and instructors each week. All of the programs I'm talking to you about, though they are 100% online asynchronous, we have a few live sessions every semester for those courses that aren't mandatory. They don't introduce new material, but they are an opportunity for you to get some face time and support from your instructor related to assignments, material, the industry, etc. Right? Every instructor brings something a little unique to those live sessions. Now, should you complete one of our marketing programs, you will receive a diploma or certificate from McMaster University Continuing Education. In addition to this, we offer a competitive advantage where students who pursue a diploma in marketing have the option to complete their electives with a concentration in digital, as I said. As well, graduates from either the marketing diploma program, the marketing diploma with a digital marketing concentration, or the certificate are fast-tracked or get advanced standing towards the CM designation through the Canadian Marketing Association, which is a professional designation. And you can learn more about the program, the course offerings, our partnerships by visiting our website. One thing I'll say about if you're not familiar with the CMA, the Canadian Marketing Association represents Canada's leading business sectors and all marketing disciplines, channels, and technologies through thought leadership, growth, development, and education. They're the largest Canadian marketing association educator. They champion their designation of the Chartered Marketer designation. So this, Shima, this would be the previous slide. And they're a nationally recognized program that allows for top marketing talent in Canada to invest in their career development. Mutually as partners, the way that we see it is you're not going to find a better partner to help you enter the industry and prepare you for the industry than McMaster. You're not going to find a more advanced program with stronger experts. This is a best-in-class program. We're the path for entering the industry if you're considering it. Once you enter it, you know, there's so much specialty. You can't know everything about everything in the sector. And besides continuing to expand your knowledge more broadly through a continued relationship with McMaster, you may want to find greater depth of knowledge in marketing. And that's where our CMA partnership serves our existing learners. CMA recognizes that McMaster has a particularly powerful program. And so our programs are an accelerated pathway, as I said, towards the Chartered Marketer designation. And as the only marketing designation that's recognized across Canada, this is a great one that sets a high standard in the marketing industry. Their recognition of our program means that they don't feel that you have to do a vast majority of their designation courses, as they recognize the learning that you did at McMaster. So you'll have to do their capstone course, which is a practical application, and maybe 1 or 2 other courses. And so, you know, maybe take a breather after your diploma and you want to do like 2 or 3 more courses with the CMA and get that designation. Plus, And I will mention as while you're a student of McMaster, you are technically a member of the CMA, so you would get I think 50% off being able to complete any courses there. So if it's something that you're thinking about towards the end of your getting your certificate or diploma with McMaster, you may want to start looking at what you're going to do afterwards in terms of your professional development. Okay, so you can see lots of jobs for the most part. The types of jobs haven't changed. What's required there, obvious as technology evolves, so does what you're doing in those tasks. There are a great deal of opportunities in the major cities in Canada around marketing, as that's where a lot of head offices and such are. A lot of startups. So Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary, but also Mississauga. Great places for, like, Mississauga's got a massive amount of businesses located there, so they're a great place to be doing marketing work. And there's just a range, right? Marketing's a very robust, very broad industry, and we can use all kinds of expertise, whether you have a liberal arts degree before now or an interest in semiotics. There's likely a place for you in being a professional communicator. Now, I see in the chat that somebody had some questions about the project management program, so I'll let you continue from there.
Thank you so much, Chris. So I do want to take some time to go through our project management program as we are getting to the end of our presentation. Project management is one of the more popular programs we do have here at McMaster Continuing Education. And what you can expect to learn within this program is how to build a complete project plan and scope, cost, and scheduling documents. You'll learn effective management, leadership, and communication strategies, as well as project execution and team coordination approaches, tools, and best practices. Now, our project management program allows students to learn in-demand skills from PMP certified instructors. What you can expect to gain within this program is a certificate of completion in project management. Again, these courses are offered in an online format. There is group work based in this program, so I do encourage students to take a look at our course outlines to learn more about the grade distribution and assignments required. Students who are interested in project management are required to complete a total of 3 10-week courses to obtain their micro-credential. These courses are taught by PMP certified instructors. And you'll be happy to note that our McMaster Continuing Education Project Management Program has been approved as a provider of the project management training by the PMI. So there are only 3 course options that you'll be required to take for this program, and they include project management fundamentals, leadership and communication in project management, as well as technical implementation in project management. So did you know that the PMI's talent gap report suggests the global economy will need about 25 million new project management professionals by 2030? And what you can see here is one of our graduates, Zoran, did say that he was able to gain new skills that he's going to apply on the job. I've spoken to people who have taken our project management program before, and they've had really good things to say about the courses. And you'll be pleased to know again that they were able to learn from our expert instructors. So here are some of the top job skills. I won't get into all of them today, but you can see that we have about 4,200 unique job postings in Canada and about 1,600 different employers. Our full stack program is also another program that will allow students to gain awareness of professional standards. In this program, you'll learn the UX and web design processes, as well as working with Adobe Creative Cloud. I'm supposed to pass this over to my colleague, Chris. Sorry, I was on a roll here, but I'm going to pass it over to Chris.
No problem. I'll be a little bit briefer with this one. One of our newer programs, Full Stack Development, teaches you the core knowledge and in-demand skills to become a full stack developer. This is for websites, online content, and you can complete it in months. They're offered again online flexible format so that you can work on it when is most convenient for you. And here you'll learn things like examining the UX and web design process, working in design programs, a basic understanding of HTML and CSS, applying accessibility guidelines, applying JavaScript frameworks and coding, how to use an API, and how to work as part of a design and development team. Training is provided across 3 disciplines in web design and development. So we might want to advance slides. So you could learn about UX, UI, front-end website development, back-end server development. Each of these represents a certificate of 3 courses. If you complete all 3 certificates, you can get a diploma in full stack development. And of course, you can find out more on our website about that. Recent graduates spoke very, very highly of this program as well, saying that it put them at an advantage when it came to obtaining and retaining a job in the industry. And Shima, I'll give it back to you to talk about creative, critical, and design thinking.
So I do want to go through the Creative Critical Design Thinking program here. So with this program, you'll learn how to examine principles and models of creative, critical, and design thinking to effectively solve problems for users and stakeholders. You'll learn how to execute innovative strategies in relation to problems and complex solutions, as well as reflect on meaningful communicating your experiences of creating, problem solving, and designing. You'll learn how to identify, participate in, and support communities of practice committed to sustainable change. Again, this is one of the programs that you're able to tack on to a number of different industries to kind of help expand on the credentials you have and help to support different places of employment through these strategies here. With this program, you'll gain a certificate of professional learning in an online format once you complete 3 core courses, and we've listed them here below. Again, you're able to go on our website to take a look at any of the courses that we do offer, and to learn more about how to enroll in our courses, you can reach out to us directly. Again, our essentials programs are great for individuals who are looking just to kind of effectively enhance their strategies. These skills that you learn in this program allow you to express yourself clearly and with confidence. You can learn skills such as how to deal with difficult people and the art of active listening. And it allows you to effectively apply emotional intelligence to better understand, manage, and leverage emotions to manage conflict. I recommend this program again for anybody who is holding down a job, anybody who is a manager or a team lead, as you'll learn to effectively harmonize your workplace through the strategies we offer through this program. Again, to earn your credentials, you'll be required to complete your essentials program or a specific multi-competency for your digital certificate of completion at the end of 5 full days of coursework. These courses are offered in a virtual classroom format as they do mimic in-style lecture learning for students. And I've listed the 6 essential streams here. You're more than welcome to reach out to us directly to learn more on our about these programs through our website. So again, we do offer some corporate solutions for individuals who are looking for support with enrolling. You can also, again, gain a digitally shareable credential that you can add to your resume, LinkedIn profile, depending on the program that you enroll in. And again, we do encourage you, if you do have any questions, to reach out to us regarding how to access some funding to support you through your studies. Registration for all the programs that we've discussed today is quick and easy. You'll be able to enroll yourself in our courses online. We do not require you to submit your transcripts or any applications, but the registration criteria is listed here for you to take a look at. If English is not your first language, that's fine. We do just require you to compare your credentials to the proficiency requirements on our page, just so you're able to keep up with the language of instruction. So again, some of the frequently asked questions is, how do I begin my course? Once you enroll, you'll receive your MacID credentials about 24 hours after you register. Again, registration takes place on our website. Students will pay for programs on a course by course basis. We don't require payment in full. The duration of the program does depend on the program that you are taking. And if a course is showing as unavailable, that just means it's not available for the term that we're in, but will likely be available for subsequent terms. Again, you can reach out to us to learn more about this. So I do want to thank everybody today for taking the time to join with us. I know we went a little bit over schedule. However, the information presented was valuable. Our communication doesn't have to end here. If you do have any questions, concerns, or would like to learn more about the programs discussed, you can reach out to us on the contact form on our website. So I do want to thank everybody for taking the time to join today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.